I'm a human being. I make mistakes. I'm flawed.
And like everything that you find is more of a reward.
Yeah.
It's actually been a lot more fun because we actually found carrots today and it was like a big deal. Now we could finally breed
Pigs.
rabbits.
Rabbits.
And
We don't have rabbits on our island though.
We got some rabbits. Let me tell you.
What good are rabbits?
Well, you can. It's an alternative way of getting leather.
Oh.
There's, like, no cows anywhere.
We have one cow. And we
have one cow, and we can't kill him, or else we'll run out of cows. So we call him
Ape.
we call him Ep8.
Ep8. That's
as in Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Cow.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's right. Everything comes back to Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, you earned a portrait. Look at you. Fancy.
I did?
Apparently.
I wasn't paying attention. All I know is I got a loot box. And that excites me.
Can we can I have a stream to myself someday where people just watch me play Tetris?
Yes. You need a live.
Yeah. I can get or maybe like some Minesweeper.
Mm-hmm.
I can play Minesweeper.
Sound not as exciting. I'd be down to watch you play Tetris, but
Minesweeper is...
Hey, David. Minesweeper is the strategy game of the ages.
Minesweeper is a white-knuckled...
You lost it. You lost it. You lost it.
It's actually very simple.
I couldn't think of any more ways to describe it other than white-knuckle.
Here's the thing. How about this, Michael? We'll let you have a Tetris stream if you can win a game of Minesweeper. Just that's it. Win one game of Minesweeper the first try. We'll give you a whole stream on Tetris as long as you want. I know.
Well, Michael, would you like me to explain to you how it works? Because then it'll be super simple for you.
I just realized I don't even have Minesweeper on my computer. They removed it from in Windows 10.
Yeah, it sucks.
Wait, what? They removed it from Windows 10?
They also removed pinball and like all the.
Oh, pinball's been gone since. 7.
I know, but like, come on.
I didn't know Windows had any of this shit.
Dude,
you know.
You never played pinball?
Oh, I died on my first try.
Well, you'll see in a minute. You'll see. You'll see what happened. Feels bad, man. Feels real bad.
Oh. Oh my God! Widow against widow.
Yeah, about that.
Good. That was good. That was good death, Nick. Good job.
What do you play? What's your most played thing?
Farah.
Yeah, I think Farah might be my second. Right below.
Oh God.
Reaper.
I think Diva is my most played.
I think I play more.
I don't enjoy Diva at all.
Here's what I like about Diva. You can boost around. Like if you at a moment's notice, you can just rocket.
Oh no.
And then you're pretty tough, and you've got like shotguns. That you don't
Yeah, but the shotguns like do nothing sometimes. You gotta get really close.
Yeah, well they're shotguns.
Yeah. But in comparison to Reaper shotguns, I feel so useless with them.
Yeah, but that's the point of Reaper
also
though.
can
He's
like
very
block
medium
damage.
close range.
Yeah, well, I guess
And
the best thing to do with Diva is just to run in and take everyone's fire, so your team can do the work.
And then, if you get killed, it's likely that you'll just
No.
and then it's possible to survive and then get your men back.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, that's one thing I particularly like about the design of Overwatch's characters is that they're all incredibly like archetypical multiplayer facets, right? Like Diva's the character that has an extra life, right? You can see that in like so many other ones too, like League and other things like that.
Okay, yeah.
And Roadhog is your classic character with a hook. I say classic, but like really it's more of a modern thing, but still.
Classic hook.
Yeah.
Well, I love all those hook characters. I just get the hook shot in Zelda.
No, I was thinking more of
I mean,
what's his name? Lantern McGraveyard from the hell's his name?
In what?
The creepy blue glowy guy from League of Legends. Damn it, Andrew's not here. He'd know.
I don't know who that is, but
I tried to play League.
So I have
did
just
not
been
enjoy that
informed that our noise levels are very different.
They are okay.
Apparently, I'm very quiet and someone else is very loud.
I'm probably the really loud one.
Who's watching?
My parents.
Oh. You gotta start somewhere.
Hey, fair play. Hey, have
Thanks,
you
guys.
hashtag support?
shout out to all the parents out there who support their children. We love you. You guys are awesome.
So who needs to go up, David? Who's,
I don't know.
Okay. Great.
Probably Nick. That's my guess.
I'm probably the loudest. You're probably the quietest. So.
Bang. Bang.
Oh man, I'll take this death to adjust volumes. There we go. Boost David a little. Oh god. Oh god. There we go. Okay.
Did you just say David?
Yes.
So, David.
Yes.
Since you've been, fiddling around with particles in Halo, and now you're looking at Overwatch, how do you have some sort of idea how they could have come up with these effects, or I have no idea because they're so crazy?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I don't know how similar different particle engines are.
Right.
So I know how, like, let's say hypothetically this game were made in Unity.
Yeah.
Thank God it's not.
I would be able to look at it and kind of have some notion, but here's the thing. The likelihood is that they're all probably specialized, like, little images.
Yeah, it's just sprites.
Yeah, just sprites.
For the love of God.
With
they're
like,
I think they're probably
yeah,
like
they're probably
hand-drawn,
animated.
animated by the looks
Yeah, like
of
we
them.
don't really have the time to do that for all of our particles.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
And we can get some pretty good results with just like circles.
We did hand animate our sprites in Game Jam.
Shakes salt.
Oh, I guess we didn't hand animate them. We used After Effects to like produce some 2D sprites that were pretty interesting.
Oh yeah.
In Bit Crush Boogie.
Own it now.
Own it now. Available on the Game Jam website. Just search Bit Crush Boogie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was just wondering because you've been playing around with particles, and you would know more about it than most of us in here. So.
I
Okay,
mean,
that's interesting.
essentially, particles are simple in terms of how they work.
Yeah.
Essentially, you generate a little picture that faces towards the camera, or usually faces towards the camera. I guess it doesn't have to, but and then you just kind of generate a bunch of them with like different like transparencies, colors, movements, sizes,
And all of
And
those
they
things
just-
over time.
and all of those things can change over time, so you can get different effects like fire or explosions or anything like that.
I just looked it up, and yeah, it doesn't look like Blizzard, let alone Overwatch, actually doesn't run on either Unreal or Unity.
Nope.
I think.
I think
That's
it's
not really much of a surprise.
it's a proprietary engine.
Yeah, they just made their own, and so that's pretty cool.
Here's the thing.
Well,
If
would
you
want
have the
to do something
resources,
like
you
this.
should definitely do
No,
that.
it totally makes sense. It's kind of cool how it's a difference.
This is where I die. Okay.
I always like if you're a big studio, you want to have your own engine, but I wonder how like what happens when they run into like a big problem, and they're just like, okay, well I guess we have to rewrite the engine now.
Here's the thing. They're a big enough studio that they have specific people who are
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah. It does. Does Overwatch run on like a quote unquote Blizzard engine, or is it just the Overwatch engine?
Well, here, let me.
It's definitely not the one that World of Warcraft runs on, but
Certainly not.
If you ever seen World of Warcraft, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, this guy, I'm on Reddit. I looked it up, and this guy's saying that they usually build their engines from scratch to suit the needs of their specific games.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it could just be the Overwatch engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if how similar like
Engine
how
Gibraltar.
intertwined, the World of Warcraft and the Diablo 3 engine are.
Probably not.
'Cause they're
Diablo 3
pretty
looks pretty
similar
good.
Idea of a game.
Yeah, but I think they.
Ooh, I got a loot box.
I mean, I would expect that the I don't know, because the fact that the games are similar in some aspects, but they're so different in so many others that maybe it would just been more worth it to just write your own for Diablo.
Well, I imagine they just take the ones they have and then just edit them in that game. Well, other than in Overwatch, they probably just wrote it from scratch because it's a whole new game, and like idea of first person and all that.
It is their first person.
Well,
First,
Yeah.
here's the thing: they have so few games, you know, in their roster comparatively that I don't think it really, you know, matters too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they could make an engine for every single one of their games. They still only have 6 engines.
It's true.
That's more than a lot of companies.
and probably the more engines you make, the better like you get at making engines.
Well, yeah, you would assume that, yeah. That makes sense. Basically practicing making engines. And you know what? For Halen, let's make our own engine. Restart.
How about no?
I would rather convert everything to Unreal.
So there was-
Okay, well, I mean, we could do that. I'm totally fine with that. That's
Yeah.
There was one IMD team that for their senior project they made an engine.
They did, and it was.
And then they made a bunch of games with that engine. Super
Yeah,
cool
it was
stuff.
really interesting. And then this year they were at Game Jam, and I was like, "Oh, you guys using your?" Because it looked like it, and no, they were just using like I can't remember what they were using, but they were using like an already made engine. But
Yeah,
their
that's
game
what-
looked exactly like one that they would make
that
in
was
their other engine.
that was my first question to them was, "Are you using your engine?" And they were like, "Nah, not this year."
What? So it wasn't Unreal or Unity?
No, it was something else.
Something else.
I
Lumberyard.
can't
Oh my god, Diva, shut up. She's just shooting the bells repeatedly.
I mean, that's what
That's
everyone.
part.
That's what everyone does in Dorado. It's to be expected.
Welcome to fucking solo queue, everyone.
Yeah.
We've got 8 minutes left, Nick. You want to, after you finish this game,
Yeah,
Yeah.
load up the
load up the alpha, the
Yeah.
early alpha, I should say, not the one that will be tested.
If we go a little overboard just to over time, just to show off Halen, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll finish this game. Is this a 2-round game though?
I mean, I can quit between the rounds, so
Yeah. Okay.
That's true. Don't quit during the round. I almost.
no,
No,
I have
no,
I have a soul.
Creeper is the true hero.
Oh my god, don't bring that guy up.
Okay, I won't.
For those that don't know, he's talking about the
you're right.
crazy religious. Well, actually, to be fair,
That was a
it's
joke
a joke. It's a joke website, but still, I found it disruptingly hilarious.
Yes, it was pretty funny.
I guess I'll. I mean, I can fucking link it, depending. But maybe it's best not to. I'll let you find it. I'll let you use those keywords to figure out what the hell we're looking at.
We'll let the people find stuff on the internet on their
Yeah.
own, at the right time.
Well, at least that. If there's anything else interesting and topical based on our conversations, my God, shut up. Next time around, we need to make sure to shut up the chat. Not our chat, the chat in the game, the game in question.
The game, the game especially designed to kill Cusco.
Ah, the game specially designed to kill Cusco's game.
There you go.
David, can you tell us about your particular love for that movie?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna come up repeatedly in this particular.
The Emperor's New Groove. I love that movie because Okay,
That was
first of all, I like the art
close
style.
to it.
You know, it's a nice,
Right.
nice looking animated movie. That never hurts.
I really like Mayan art. I
Yeah,
think
it's
they-
also
they
a
did an
really
excellent
interesting
job.
kind of style that's not present in a lot of movies.
Yeah, I want more. I just want more Mayan-looking stuff in games and TV shows and stuff.
Yeah, I mean the main reason I like that movie is because it's just, for me, it's like almost every line is a great quote.
Yeah,
It's just
That is
packed.
true, isn't it? Yeah.
there's not many. What's another movie that's like super? Just everything they say. I guess maybe like Napoleon Dynamite is something like that. Are you guys familiar with?
I
that?
have heard
I've-
of it,
I have
haven't.
not seen it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
in
you
the
gotta
same
watch
boat.
it, 'cause, like, the magic might be gone now. I'm not sure if it's still funny today.
I don't
But
know. Everything
is-
I've heard, people
It
keep
is
saying it's good,
hilariously quotable.
but what I hear is like it doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah, all I remember is, oh gosh, oh, come on, oh, like just like this really whiny, irritating guy.
I don't know. People
sounds
seem to
kinda
like
funny.
it, but I don't
It's
think I
very
want to
funny.
watch
You gotta
that.
watch it.
I don't think I want to watch that based on what I hear.
Basically, it's about this high school student, and he's just I can't describe him. I can't compare him to anything. It's just this weird guy, and it's these
Excellent.
just kind of misadventures that he gets on with his friend Pedro. And
Is that the vote Pedro thing?
yeah,
Is that where that joke comes from?
Yeah, yeah. And like there's like prom and stuff that they want to go to, and honestly, it's been so long since I watched it, I can't remember exactly what the plot was. But basically, he puts on like this voice and acts like way cooler than he
The Junkers.
tries to act way cooler than he actually is. So he's like, so this girl like comes to his house to like sell him like bracelets and stuff to like make money for college, and she gets scared off and runs away and leaves all of her bracelet stuff on his front door. So he finds her at school the next day. He's like, hey, I got all your bracelets in my locker. I hope you. I kind of want you to come get them because I don't have any room for my nunchucks anymore. So he says stuff like that to make himself sound cool, and it's funny. It's a good movie. Check that out. Very cool.
Okay. Well. Maybe.
I mean, I know that's a problem everyone has. I mean, nunchucks are just so hard to store.
Yeah.
I mean, they're large. They move around. You can't put them in a sheath.
Yeah. I mean, if you could put them in a sheath, then you know, it would just match with all the other stuff you got in the sheaths. Daggers, swords, you know.
Maces, Mace Windu.
You know, the typical stuff you have in your locker.
What was that thing today we found? The Star Wars thing, David? I'm only gonna kill one Mace Windu. Kills younglings.
No. It's like you know, like 12 o'clock. You know, okay, I'll come out, but I'm only gonna kill one Mace Windu. 3 a.m. kills all the younglings.
Yeah, if you're watching the stream, something you're probably gonna hear a lot about is Star Wars, so much to my chagrin, but it tends to happen. Oh my god, that was hilarious! The McCree went to do his Deadeye, and the Genji just deflected it and stabbed him in the face.
I was wondering where that McCree
Alright, we're watching it now.
Yeah. I'm gonna vote for me, because I'm a scumbag. Alright. Yes.
Oh man, that
All right,
oh.
let's show some Halen.
Let's show some Halen, yes.
Nick, I can hear your voice booming from upstairs in my house.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's this guy right here. Boop boop.
Look at that blue screen. It's oh, there we go.
Halen Alpha da 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 da. Yeah. Fantastic. Of course we'll play it on Fantastic. So, this is oh my god. I need to holy shit.
What?
What?
The volume for the yeah, I'm just gonna turn the volume straight off. It's fucking loud. Okay. There we go.
Okay.
We don't hear anything, so.
Oh really?
I mean, that's so. Therefore, Nick should break his ears.
Why is the sensitivity so high? Knock that down a bit. There we go. That's a manageable amount. All right, guys. So this is it. Welcome to the earliest version of our complete game. The very early. Like this is the closest thing to a completely unmade game one can get, while still counting themselves as being finished.
Yeah.
Or closer to being finished. I'm garbling my words here. So
keep digging yourself that hole.
yeah, I'm gonna dig myself that hole. So basically, this little test level is part of the second level.
It is a second level.
Well, this particular area I'm in here, I'm not gonna do the boss fight here.
Yeah. Okay.
They have to play it to find out the boss fight. But yeah.
To experience.
So as we just make our way through, there's obviously no textures. Much
What
of
are some
the
textures?
Oh, very minimal.
yeah, I'd go as far as
Funny
to say this now.
watching, Despite this being like, despite this build being only like a few days old, it's funny how many things we've fixed since then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've actually fixed a handful of things. Ooh, can I get them? I got them. So we have our different enemy types here. The red guys are your basic melees, right? They're going to charge and attack at you, and they do quite a bit of damage. They do. The blue guy here with the machine gun is obviously our... Oh, my shit. All right. Charger came out of nowhere. But, yeah, the blue guys are our sort of standard ranged enemy. The big yellow guys are the sort of atypical... Or your typical type of charging enemy that winds up and charges at you. There's a way to defeat it. You have to manipulate yourself around it, dodge it, roll it or something, and attack it from the back.
Bop it.
Yeah, dodge it, roll it, hit it, bop it. Floating around here, I'll see if we could find one. These yellow guys, they drop mines around. They're pretty passive. They don't do a whole lot, but they do set the stage for some pretty crazy comboing. So I'm going to see if I can set that up right now. And we do have a sniper enemy, but they're not present in this build for development reasons. In other words, something went wrong and we don't know why they're not there.
Yeah. It's not like we took them out. They're just not there for some reason.
Shh, secrets. Behind the scenes secrets.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Hey,
The
shader
secrets.
glitch. Oh god.
Hey, they're watching this stream. They get to know some stuff.
Yeah. They get to know the dirt.
See how the sausage is made.
Okay.
Right now,
Interesting
right now
thing
there-
to say.
Right now there are quite a few enemies, but we are planning on having so many more.
Well, I mean, not so many more types. Just
Yeah,
more
a much
quantity.
more populated environment. This is this way right now just because we had to show specific testing earlier this week. So we had to try to slim it down as much as possible.
But guys like the brawlers, so the red dudes, they're the basic melee. They're just gonna be the grunts, so there's gonna be a lot of those guys. Just really forcing the player to constantly move and not stop, because they're screwed if they do. I think we should add some more gunners though. Maybe a few more.
Yeah. There's plans. Basically, each engagement, if you want to think about it this way, will involve a whole lot more in the way of gunners and brawlers. To every few brawlers, there's a gunner that's operating as some kind of commander. Then there's chargers in specific areas, snipers in specific areas, and floaters are just a all-round general pain in the ass.
Yep.
By design. So
are we gonna show off the rival fight, or are we gonna save that for
well,
next time?
we'll save that. Save
Save it for next time.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe next time, because we are reworking it, so we might want to wait until we have it in a more finished state. Because obviously things in development change frequently. So just following this demonstration, we decided to completely rework one of the boss fights.
That's true. Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
heard you
true.
guys
Yeah.
talk about that today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so maybe you shouldn't show it because it'll be very different.
It will be. Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna
Maybe
show it.
you should, or maybe we should show it to show what it used to be.
Nah, I'm good. To put it lightly, it wasn't very fun, and the point is to try to make it as fun and engaging as possible.
Yeah.
And I've arrived here at the top of the platform. That's an example, sort of just like a direct combat route, but as the design for the final game has this environment much more fleshed out, much more populated, and one of the key things about our game is the discovery of the narrative, and that's done through searching around and finding additional secrets that let you know a little more about the story, as well as a couple cutscenes that are crucial to the player understanding the story. So we'll be doing the cutscenes and stuff. That's one of our things as we lead up to beta, obviously. But this is a good general overview. I'm slipping. Oh God, I fell off. It's a good representation, I guess, of the sort of general game loop. But I think if you're to give it judgment, stave off on that for now, simply because we will be changing it heavily over the course of its development and polishing it off quite a bit. However, if we have you in for user testing, don't stave off on that. Tell us what's wrong with it, simply because that's going to allow us to make the game a lot better. So that rounds us out at, I think it looks like 7:34-ish. So thank you guys for watching, being part of the stream here. Thank you, Matt, David, and Michael, for coming on and playing some games with me, talking about some stuff.
Fun, Nick.
Yeah,
No problem.
And we might be changing the format for the stream a little bit, but generally speaking, we'll be doing the same thing, coming in, playing some games, talking a little bit about development, and perhaps next time around in a couple weeks, next week or the week after, who knows. Whenever we're done our full alpha, we'll do a little bit of a playthrough of it as well. Yeah.
We're going to be doing this again next week, Thursday?
Yes, we are. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And these videos, these streams go up on YouTube, on our SkyPyre YouTube channel, and they go up every Friday, I believe.
Yeah, so I take it off the recording that I did, cut it down, cut it up a little bit, tweak it, add some stuff, and then post it for Friday. So some other things, if you're interested in doing the user testing, if you want to do it online, it'll be available for download soon, so stay tuned to the Twitter and Facebook pages for that. We'll also be doing in-house testing, so if you are in the Ottawa area and you're interested in testing, just contact us by whichever means you'd like, and we'll organize that as well. We'll have a sign-up thing at some point once we move to our new website, which should be around the time we launch the alpha. So those two things should line up at some point next week. But until next time, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me, and we'll see you next Thursday.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.